The 36-race NASCAR Cup Series schedule is fought out predominantly on the ovals. But there are a trio of road races that provide a very different challenge for the teams and drivers. And for the second year running, the Charlotte Roval even hosts a round of the playoffs.
The Roval especially is just really low on grip. It's got big temporary curbs that they set up. There's some awkward transitions that you have to deal with and coming off of the banking. So it's a very unique racetrack. You go to Watkins Glen, it's a very traditional road course, very high speed. You have to think about aerodynamics and all the things that come with high speed much more than you do at Sonoma and the Roval. So we have drastically different styles of road courses that we race on.
The road races hold no fear for Stewart-Haas Racing. Boss Tony Stewart became something of a specialist at high-speed Watkins Glen, winning 5 races there, while his last win in NASCAR came at Sonoma in 2016.
Coming to the flag! Tony Stewart! How did that happen?
The following year, it was the turn of SHR's leading driver, Kevin Harvick.
We got to the Sonoma week in June, and we were like, whew, we're going to go road course racing. So maybe now we can just go out there and take a deep breath, get the car set up, and Kevin, we can let him feel it out, and the expectations will be much lower. And Kevin was so fast, and we learned right away, we're like, we totally misjudged this and that he's going to be dominant.
Checkered flag in the air. Kevin Harvick.
Road course racing for our team's always been something that since then we've looked forward to. And we always have a lot of excitement because it's just the diversity. We race all these other races and then there's these few that are different. And it's like, man, how much fun is that?
Though less experienced than Harvick's 4-car team, SHR's younger drivers also embrace the challenge that is road racing.
I do enjoy the road racing. I obviously grew up circle track racing, but I have grown to love and enjoy the road racing. There's something pure about it. There's so many different opportunities to make or lose time, and you have to figure that out, and you have to kind of work through that as a driver and identify your strengths and weaknesses.
Road racing is extremely fun. I mean, as in a stock car, I mean, you're hitting curbs, shifting, doing left and right, so it brings a lot more fun into it. But at the same time, it's very technical. I mean, there's stuff that you have to learn. It's a different style of racing with brakes and doing all these corners that are all different. So it's trying to figure out all those little things and perfecting all of it.
For the crew chiefs, engineers and mechanics, the road races create a lot of work and a lot of problems to solve.
Looking at the car setup from a road course to an oval track, I would say that it's 85 or 95% different in the preparation and the mindset of what you have to do because you have to go left and right. And in some cases, like Watkins Glen, you're focused more on going right than you are left. So you start looking at heights and weights and balances and extreme braking conditions that we don't face anywhere else at Sonoma. The braking is so crazy there. We go to the Roval now, and that track's so fun and produces great finishes in the last 2 seasons.
This season, the COVID-19 pandemic meant that Watkins Glen and Sonoma were swapped out of the schedule and replaced with the Daytona road course. Kevin Harvick's pole in that race serves as a good omen for the Roval playoff event.
Pretty much everything that you do with the car is different than what you would do on the oval. So it comes down to forward drive off the corners and being able to get the car stopped and keep the brakes on the car with cooling. And so it's definitely different than our oval mentality.
We work really hard on those weeks to get just the cars built. I look at different things on the handling to get Kevin. And you know, if you build him a really solid car that withstands the whole race and makes it through the attrition of the race, that he'll be up front contending for the win. And so it's something that we really look forward to as a group.